Good morning, fam. This is Damon Wilson coming to you with another Signs of the Times message. Basically, this is an article from yournewswire.com. It says Truth Unfiltered, News Truth Unfiltered. And this is an article from 2 days ago, September 25th. And it's reported from this website heading. And the title is Lord Rothschild, a new world currency will arise on 10/10/2018. And basically, if you notice right here, the symbolism, 1 plus 8, 9, then you got the 2, 1, 9, 11. And this is the pale face, Khazar Jew, elitist, one of the elitist groups, along with the Gettys, the Kennedys, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, basically Khazar Jews. But continuing on, it says 30 years ago, Lord Jacob Rothschild, who's not a Lord peasant, predicted that a one world currency would arise in October 2018 and replace nations' sovereign currencies. Because basically America is petrodollar is basically about to hit the floor and go under the floor and crash. These multiple countries across the world, such as China and Russia, are changing their base currency from the petrodollar, to the petro yuan and ruble, which is basically currencies that can be like natural resource currencies like gold and silver. But continuing on, the 1998 Rothschild's own Economist magazine said that 2018 would be the year of a new currency named Phoenix. The Phoenix rising, basically the New World Order symbolism. Rising out the ashes and all of that stuff. Rising out, we'll continue on. It says, King World News reports, so what could be the events that will lead to a major disruption in currency markets and in the world economy in 2018? Here's the Economist magazine cover. And it says, get ready for a new world currency. You see the Phoenix, you see the gold coin, you see the 10 right there, and then it looks like in the center another 10 if you take the one out the circle, So basically 10/10. You see the flower de lis at the top on the Phoenix head, symbol, satanic symbolism. And here at the bottom we got the dollar bills. American dollar bills could be burnt up, and the Phoenix stepping on them, coming out of the ashes. Basically symbolizing the crash of the American petrodollar and American dollar as a whole, because it's not backed by anything. It's not backed by no real currency such as gold or silver. But continuing on, the dollar collapse. The demise of the dollar as the reserve currency of the world is a certainty. It is only a question of when it will take place. The dollar does not qualify as the rock of the one world currency system, since the gold backing of the dollar ceased in 1971 due to them, seizing it and taking it for themselves and printing fake paper fiat money that everybody, worships and stuff. Gotta get that dollar, gotta get that dollar. But continuing on, it has lost 98% of real terms when measured against gold, but also against most currencies. The dollar has lost greatly. That's because the inflation, continuing on in Swiss francs, for example, the dollar is down 77% since 1971. The dollar is backed up by massive debts and deficits. The U.S. has not had a real budget surplus since 1960. It has been running trade deficits since 1975. The dollar is backed by nothing but debts and a strong military, but it is living on borrowed time. Yep. You see China, Russia, putting out sanctions and trying to stop the influx of the American dollar being put around the world as the base currency. And China's making massive moves, seizing more seaports, stop the production of American goods going across. Also, basically just trying to push away the petrodollar, and basically the leaders gonna bring in their like it says at the top, Phoenix currency, or most likely cryptocurrency, which if you're not familiar with cryptocurrency, basically is digitized money. And blockchain is also a part of cryptocurrency. Blockchain is like a digital wallet or a digital ledger to keep tabs on what transactions you make, what's deposited in and out. But continuing on, fall of the petrodollar and rise of the petro-yuan. In 1974, the U.S. agreed to support Saudi Arabia financially and militarily on the condition that the Saudis priced oil in dollars. Since most of the world bought oil from Saudi Arabia at that time, it led to a major demand for dollars, which is still the case today. That was the beginning of the petrodollar, which has enabled the U.S. to live above its means for 44 years. But from 2018, the petrodollar will gradually be replaced by the petro-yuan and also the petro-ruble. China, the world's largest oil importer, will together with Russia and Iran switch from trading oil in dollars. Trading will be backed by future contract in petro-yuan with a potential convertibility to gold, basically saying that the petro-yuan and the petro-ruble are going to have a gold backing, um, physical money backing, not money, but physical resource backing on it. Something that the U.S. American dollar does not have ever since they took the gold out of those federal banks, central banks. But continuing on, except for further military intervention in the Middle East, the U.S. now has little chance of stopping this major strike against the dollar. The U.S. is currently virtually self-sufficient in oil production and is no longer a major trading partner of Saudi Arabia. Therefore, the U.S. neither can nor will stop Saudi Arabia moving its sphere of activity from west to east. The crypto bubble and the crypto dollar, a major event this year that has convinced many that we have a new currency system which is controlled by no country and no central bank, is of course the cryptocurrencies led by Bitcoin. Exactly. 9 times out of 10, this digital cryptocurrency situation will be controlled by the AI mainframe, the cloud. Because basically what blockchain is basically a digital building blocks for AI mainframe systems and computing powers. But continuing on, in 2017, we have seen a mania in cryptos of massive proportions. At the beginning of the year, the market cap of all cryptos was 17 billion. As of today, there are 1,360 cryptos with a total value of 588 billion. That is a 30-fold on 3,300% increase in the value of cryptocurrencies in just 1 year. There are 589 cryptos over 1 month. Over 1 million in Bitcoin being the biggest at 312 billion. How can anyone believe that the world can function with a payment system that has 1,360 currencies, which is continuing to grow exponentially with a new ICO, initial coin offering, virtually every day? Cryptos in their present form will never be accepted as currencies. Bitcoin is up 20 times in 2017. If that were currency, it would indicate a 1,900% increase, inflation, or more precisely, hyperinflation. but Bitcoin is not currency. Also, it can never be used as a payment system due to the very slow speed of transaction. Bitcoin and other cryptos are just an electric form of tulip bulbs. Like the tulip bulbs, Bitcoin bubble can get bigger, although the Bitcoin mania is now bigger than the tulip mania, as the chart indicates. So this right here is basically the chart, mapping chart of the currencies across history. So it says rise and fall of some famous asset bubbles, multiple of the starting price. So let's say S&P 500 today. It does not know. Great Depression stocks is labeled as pink. S&P is labeled as, if I'm not mistaken, light green. Japanese stocks is labeled as light blue. And you see this right here. So tech bubble. That's the blue line. The South Sea bubble. We had a short run and then it went down. Then the Mississippi bubble. It's the darker blue. That's right there. The Tulip Mania, which is light darker green. It basically shot up higher than most of this other asset bubbles. Then they have Bitcoin 2014 today. You see the red line and it's shooting up, and it doesn't look like it's going down. Yeah, so just like what the guy Tim Draper said, cryptocurrencies will only be available in 5 years, and that was in 2017. So they're getting ready to crash the dollar not too long from now. This year, I do not know. Just gotta watch out for the signs and the times and symbols that things is about to go left very quickly. But it says crypto dollar. So if there will be a new currency in 2018 as the economists forecast, it is unlikely to be Bitcoin or any of the 1,360 cryptos. Yeah, because basically crypto is digital currency, right? So and the NFC and the RFID microchips are mark of the beast technology, and that is the only way you will be able to transact with this beast technology system to make purchases, buy or sell, save he that had the mark, but if you take that, say it again, if you take that mark, take that no lace, any of that electronic tattoo, any of it, it's not from nature, it's not from the Most High, it's from Satan, it's from these wicked elites, Rothschilds, all of that, Illuminati. Well, so-called Illuminati, but the higher up elites, which are being controlled by the demiurge. But continuing on, it is possible that Bitcoin was constructed by a government in order to experiment with how cryptocurrency will work. Yeah, because they just running test trials, just like they running test trials with these FEMA drills and stuff like along those lines. Just basically setting up and seeing the initial reaction of the population and how people think and react to various scenarios dealing with change, not well, yeah, change for the worse, basically, not change for the better. But yeah, continuing on though. Or it could be, as Catherine Olson Fitz believes, that governments are closely watching the cryptomania and letting private enterprises develop the market before they step in and ban all cryptos in order to install their own. Yeah, see, told you. So basically, this is just a trial test run for their market of beast technology, Internet of Things, cryptocurrency and stuff like that. I would not be surprised to see the US government introducing a crypto dollar in 2018 or later to replace the current dollar, which they will soon collapse. All existing debt will remain in the old dollar. The US government will then encourage and assist a fast appreciation of the crypto dollar, just like Bitcoin. This would enable repayment of the old dollar with the new inflated cryptos. Obviously, this scheme would not work, but for a while, a euphoric crypto world might buy it hook, line, and sinker. China, Russia, and gold. Neither China nor Russia will fall for this trick. China would lose massively on their U.S. Treasury holdings. This would drive these two countries to introduce some form of gold backing of their currencies or payment system. Yeah, the ruble and the yuan. If the paper gold trading and exchanges are still standing at that point, China and Russia will use all their resources to break the gold and silver paper market. This would drive up the price of gold and silver into a mania that the world has never seen before. Will we see Phoenix currency in 2018? So will the Phoenix currency, which is the marketed beast technology currency from the Economist forecast in 1988, will rise in 2018, be it cryptos, or will it be gold-backed trading in yuan or ruble? Or will it be the Bitcoin mania going to 1 million? We don't know, of course, but what we do know is that 2018 is likely to contain many surprises on the currency front with massive volatility not only in currencies but also in most other markets. What we also know is that although cryptos can get a lot higher before they collapse, they offer no protection for investors seeking wealth preservation. Very few of the holders of the current 588 billion in cryptos will be able to get out before these reach zero. Greed is one of the 7 deadly sins that always punishes many investors. Gold will continue to be the only currency to survive in history, just as it has for almost 5,000 years. Physical gold and silver are the ultimate form of wealth preservation, as well as insurance against the economic and financial calamities that the world will experience in the coming years. While you are here, the mass censorship of independent media is exploding. Our content is being silenced on social media and demonetized by mega corporations, corporate flunkies, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Um, it's been reported and released out that Facebook and Instagram are opposition control media platforms. If you put Facebook and Instagram together, FBI, things like that. But yeah, though, this is what they want to bring in. Get rid of the dollar, bring a one world currency, one world government, police state, surveillance state. We're already in the surveillance state almost right now. Cameras everywhere you go. Of course it's for safety, but it's way more. There's way more to it than that. To watch your every move. Just to warning people, wake up, man. Time is very short. Love y'all, family. It's another time signing out. Be safe out here. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes aware. Don't be distracted by nonsense and folly and vanity. MTV, BT, all of that. Just don't pay attention to none of that. That's not what's important at this moment. Sign that time signing out. Love y'all.